Have you ever felt like the 9-to-5 grind is draining the life out of you, even when you're doing work you're good at? If you're feeling trapped, overwhelmed, and exhausted by the daily grind, you're not alone. In this video, I'm sharing why I chose to walk away from a lucrative IT career for a life of freedom, peace, and true fulfillment. It's time to reclaim your life. Hi, I'm Keenan, and welcome to Wander and Invest. My journey to freedom wasn't easy. For years, I worked in the IT industry, making great money, excelling in my projects, and handling tasks with ease. But beneath the surface, the toxic office culture, the negativity, gossip, and endless distractions wore me down. Despite my success, I felt completely depleted, both mentally and spiritually. It was a cycle of constant pressure, and even when I successfully convinced my supervisors to let me work from home, that turned out to be just another layer of stress. I was fortunate to have a well-paying career in IT as a contractor, with exciting projects and rewarding financial benefits. Every task and project was executed seamlessly, and my skills as an engineer were highly valued. But the work environment? It was another story. These office personas became an unbearable part of every job. I was surrounded by energy vampires, those who seemed to thrive on negativity and drama, dragging me down with constant gossip and complaints about others. I started to imagine life beyond this, dreaming of ways to escape. But the fear of losing a steady paycheck and the lack of support made the decision so difficult. Many people, even some family members, couldn't understand why I would want to leave such a financially stable career. They thought it was crazy. After just 3 to 6 months at any company, the reality of the office culture would hit me like a brick wall. The same gossip, the cliques, the conversations about everything but work. They were all distractions that drained me emotionally. It was disheartening to see people more invested in weekend plans and celebrity gossip than in their own careers. As I navigated these toxic waters, I began to feel isolated, frustrated, and demoralized. My friends, who I thought would understand, dismissed my struggle. Some even thrived on the negativity, using it against me. I realized some people hoped to hear of my difficulties, almost waiting for me to fall. It hurt, as an empath, to pick up on their underlying vibes. I started realizing that I needed to let these people go as well. Office culture often felt like a battlefield of egos. Listening to endless reality TV show gossip, daily gripes about colleagues, and random weekend plans while juggling my tasks became routine. When deadlines loomed, the very people who distracted themselves all day would come to me for help, expecting me to solve their problems. In trying to keep the peace, I'd assist them, only to watch them present my solutions as their own in meetings. Recognition was rare, and over time, I realized just how draining it was to stay in such environments where my contributions went unnoticed. Even family members told me I was being overly sensitive, suggesting that I just suck it up, as this was the real world. As someone who was always eager to help, I found myself carrying teams who relied on my expertise. Many would present my ideas as their own to supervisors, taking credit for my hard work. Despite my diligence and contributions, acknowledgement was often fleeting or non-existent. I learned not to seek validation from people who couldn't respect or credit my efforts. I thought family would understand my decision to leave, but many were baffled and questioned how I'd make ends meet. It was isolating and challenging not to have their support. Working in these environments drained me physically and spiritually. Every day felt like an uphill battle, and over time, the stress began taking a serious toll on my body. To cope with the constant tension, I turned to unhealthy meals and snacks, finding temporary comfort in quick bites and sugary treats. Gradually, I let myself go physically, and it started to show. I gained excess weight and felt less and less like myself. Each unhealthy meal a reminder of the stress I was enduring just to get through the day. Sunday nights became particularly painful. as the weekend slipped away, I'd feel a deep ache in my chest, dreading the idea of stepping back into that toxic routine on Monday morning. It was like a weight pressing down on me as I anticipated another week of fake smiles, empty conversations, and draining interactions. To make matters worse, I began struggling with sleep. Many nights I'd toss and turn, my mind racing with worries about work, replaying stressful encounters, or planning how I'd survive another day. Lack of sleep left me working off fumes, just hoping to make it through without crashing. And we all know how important sleep is to rejuvenate the body and mind. Without it, I was constantly exhausted, never fully present, and barely hanging on. I realized I was investing my energy in places that depleted me instead of building me up. When I finally acknowledged the toll it was taking on my overall well-being, I knew it was time for a change. Something had to give. The moment I decided to walk away was liberating. I realized I had to prioritize my health, happiness, and purpose over the comfort of a steady paycheck. I started investing in myself, exploring other income options, and focusing on building a life that aligned with my true goals. One of the biggest investments I made during this transition was in mindset-shifting books. Books like The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, The 4-Hour Workweek by Timothy Ferriss, and Atomic Habits by James Clear became my companions, giving me courage, perspective, and clarity. Inner Glimpse by Adil Ahmed and The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy guided me to tap into my inner strength and visualize a better life. Reading The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel and Return to Orchard Canyon by Ken McElroy taught me how to shift my relationship with money, focusing on financial freedom over income alone. These books were my lifeline, my way of investing in my own mind and shifting my outlook towards self-reliance and freedom. It's incredible how much clarity and motivation I gained from them. As a Sagittarius, my intuition is strong, and these books help me trust that instinct even more, empowering me to break free from environments that no longer served me. What's holding you back from leaving a draining job or environment? Let me know in the comments. We're in this journey together. Your voice matters, and I want to hear your experiences. If you've ever felt trapped in a 9-to-5, there's a way out. By investing in yourself, defining your goals, and staying true to what matters, you can achieve true freedom and fulfillment. Your journey starts with understanding that you deserve a life free from toxicity and burnout. If you're ready to learn more about breaking free from the 9-to-5, subscribe, like, and join me on this journey to living life on our terms. Together, let's embrace a path to genuine well-being and purpose.